Once upon a time, in a kingdom ruled by a king without a son, to inherit the throne, the aging monarch sought a worthy successor. To find one, he sent out notices across the land, inviting every qualified young man to interview for the position. The only requirement? A deep love for their fellow human beings. Excitement buzzed throughout the kingdom as young men dreamed of ruling. Among them was a poor young man from a remote village who, upon reading the notice, began preparing for his chance to meet the king. This young man was kind-hearted and hard-working, but his circumstances left him impoverished. Determined to make a good impression, he toiled tirelessly to save enough money for proper clothes and supplies for the long journey to the palace. Once he had his new attire and provisions, he set off on his quest. After days of travel, he was nearly at the palace when he encountered a beggar by the roadside. The beggar, shivering in the cold and wrapped in tattered rags, extended his arms and pleaded for help. "I am hungry and cold. Please help me, sir," the beggar croaked weakly. Moved by the beggar's plight, the young man immediately removed his new clothes and offered them, along with the limited food he had brought for the journey. The beggar expressed his gratitude 1,000 times, but now the young man hesitated, feeling unprepared for the interview without his good clothes. Summoning his courage, he entered the palace in his old, dirty attire. A king's attendant guided him to the grand hall. After a brief moment to clean off the travel grime, he was admitted to the throne room for the interview. As the young man bowed low upon the king's entrance, he gasped in astonishment. The king bore a striking resemblance to the beggar he had just helped. The king noticed the shock in the young man's eyes and said, "Yes, I was the beggar you met on your way. But why did you dress like one? You are a king." The young man stammered, regaining his composure. "Why did you do this to me?" "Because I needed to see if you had a good heart and truly loved your fellow human beings," the king replied. "I knew that if I approached you as a king, you would have done anything to impress me. But that wouldn't reveal what was truly in your heart." The king continued, "Your generosity and love for the needy, without expecting anything in return, is the mark of a great heart. Your kindness towards that beggar proves you genuinely care for others. This country needs a leader who will work for the welfare of all, not just those who can offer something in return. You have shown that you are the right person to be my successor," the king declared. In life, kindness outweighs wisdom, and recognizing this is the beginning of true wisdom. A heart filled with compassion and love for our fellow beings is the greatest gift we can offer the world. A king may possess riches and power, but this kingdom is worth far less than the rich heart of a beggar. This is Words of Freedom Stories. Thank you for watching, and stay blessed.